Stop comparing yourself and just do something. We'll talk about all that and more in today's episode of Vision of Success TV. Have you ever found yourself wanting to be like your mentor, like someone in your industry that you've looked up to for a variety of days, weeks, or even years, and all of a sudden you've put them on a pedestal? You see them as somebody that you want to be, something that you aspire to achieve in the long term. But you don't want it several years from now, you want it right now because you see all the success that this person has achieved. You see the clients that they service, you see the products and the services that they offer, you see the business that they've built, and you want that too. You see that for yourself. In a lot of ways, that's how we start with our big idea. We have this great idea, and then we go out and we find someone to model, someone to mimic, someone to copy that we see has been there and done that, someone that has achieved the success that we're hoping to achieve somewhere down the road. The problem comes when we try and achieve that right now, because right now you're simply not ready for that level of success. Let me give you an example. With our very first business, we jumped into photography full force. We knew we wanted to be with some of the best names in the industry, so we started studying under a variety of people. We went to all kinds of expos, all types of classes, and we literally studied under some of the best names in the industry. When we saw what they did and when we worked hand in hand with them at all these classes, we were so excited we would run home and we couldn't wait to have our first client where we could put all of our new skills into action. So we would set everything up, we would do everything exactly like what we learned in our classes, and guess what? It would come back and it would literally be the worst thing you'd ever seen. We came back with a lot of results that simply didn't match how our mentor described things or how they showed things. But they made it look so easy. They made it seem so simple. And yet we couldn't achieve what they had achieved. It's not just in any one particular industry, it's all over the board. So when we jumped into coaching and when we jumped into helping people in the online world, we started finding the same thing. We saw all this success with teleclasses, with online seminars, so jumped into that. And you know, the very first teleclass that I held, I had 2 people sign up for my teleclass. Now, nothing can be more frustrating when you record all this stuff, when you have all these plans ready to go. You've booked systems, you've built all this stuff to have it in place, and nobody shows up. Nobody is there to support what you have spent all of this hard work, all of this time and energy creating. And that's where frustration comes into play, because you know it works, you know you have all the success from what you're seeing from everybody else, and yet you're having trouble emulating it. You're having trouble finding that same level of success. Well, there's a reason for that. There's a reason that you can't achieve such high-powered success right now as you're starting out, as you're taking that big idea to the very first level. The reason for that is because you have to learn along the way. You have to develop all the systems that go into becoming that success. You have to develop all the different pieces, all the different characteristics that are going to help you achieve that ultimately down the road. Now, that's not saying you can't achieve it quick. Obviously, there's a lot of stories out there where people achieve this type of success in weeks or even months. It can happen. But the key is you have to walk before you can run. You have to take one step before you take another. Because as you move through, as you move forward with each of these steps, you learn along the way. And each little thing has its own successes and failures, and that's where you really learn. Because when you fail at something, you've obviously learned something as well. Some little key, some little piece that you can now put into your system that's going to make the next time around even better. And as long as you keep moving forward with that, you're going to achieve success overall. Now, if you like today's tip, please sign up right here for my weekly newsletter. Every week I provide a post and a video just like this one to help you with tips on how to take your big idea to the next level and create a successful lifestyle business around it. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.